Let's talk about a Houston-born rapper making waves in music. This master of trap and B has set TikTok on fire, got his start with Travis Scott, and has collaborated with hip-hop heavyweights including Wiz Khalifa, Nas, and even opened for The Weeknd. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Don Toliver. Caleb Zachary Toliver was born in 1994 in Houston, Texas, in the community of Alif, which produced stars like Lizzo, Toby Nwigwe, and Kelly Rowland. Toliver's musical ear came from his parents, who would play Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Sade, and Maxwell throughout his upbringing. But when his father played Swishahouse heavy hitters Mike Jones and Paul Wall, young Caleb developed his desire to rap. When he heard Locals Only by Dom Kennedy, Caleb then turned himself into Don Toliver. In his junior year of high school, he released his first song, B, I'm in the Building, which he recorded on his video game system. More recordings on his gaming system followed, including Pep Rally, which gained him attention with his classmates. After graduation, Don and a friend moved in together, focusing on making music. During this time, Toliver emulated his hometown hero, Travis Scott, and focused on melodies that set him apart from other rappers. In the winter of 2017, Don released I Gotta and Diva on SoundCloud, quickly hitting over 100,000 streams, and signed a deal with Atlantic Records in 2018. In the same year, Don Toliver released his debut mixtape, Donnie Womack. The project brought Toliver's melodic, high-energy sound inspired by R&B superstars like Bobby Womack and Sade to a wider audience. Donnie Womack received a nod from Travis Scott and earned him an invitation to Hawaii to work on Scott's third studio album, Astroworld. Days later, Don Toliver signed to Scott's label, Cactus Jack. After Toliver's breakthrough on Astroworld, he released several singles under Cactus Jack throughout 2019, like Best You Had, Can't Feel My Legs, and Backup featuring Wiz Khalifa. In December, Toliver collaborated with his Cactus Jack label mates, becoming a musical collective known as Jack Boys. They released a compilation album, Jack Boys, with features from Quavo and Offset of Migos. At the beginning of 2020, Don was featured on Eminem's 11th studio album, Music to Be Murdered By, and a month later, he opened for The Weeknd's After Hours tour. In March of 2020, Toliver announced his debut studio album, Heaven or Hell. This title is a nod to his Gemini duality, and told The Face, Heaven or Hell is a different way to explain the vibe of the music. Heaven is the good, the regular, the good vibes. Hell is just a kind of nightlife, street club, or a whole other vibe. A different personality than what you would have in an office or work environment. Throughout 2020, Toliver kept pushing, releasing Clap for the soundtrack on F9, and then was featured on Internet Money and Gunna's track Lemonade. This song earned Toliver his highest charting song on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 6. Additional collabs came, including appearing beside Big Sean on Nas's song Replace Me, then Gucci Mane on Rico Nasty's Don't Like Me. Don Toliver kept his momentum up in 2021 by releasing a collaboration with Skrillex and Justin Bieber called Don't Go. Later in 2021, his second studio album, Life of a Don, was released with tracks by Mike Dean, Metro Boomin, and Hit Boy, and had features from Travis Scott, Kali Uchis, Baby Keem, and Sofego. Debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart, his album sold almost 20,000 copies in pure album sales in the first week and 64.13 million streams. Toliver's talent is matched by his creativity. I want people to imagine everything in my music. I want them to take it in so they can mentally and visually feel it. My sound is so different. I'm bringing a new culture into the music game. If his successes are any indication, we can expect more musical wins from Don Toliver. And no doubt, we're here for it.